Hello, hello. How you
Hello.
doing, baby?
Good, how are you?
Salud.
Water and wine.
Water and wine. Why are you drinking water?
It's healthy.
It's healthy.
Why are you drinking wine? Is it because it's Friday?
Because it's Friday. I was all day at work.
Working hard.
I was working pretty hard. I have early meetings, so I deserved something to relax right now.
Fair enough.
Yep. So, but we have another episode, another topic. But first, I want to check on you. How you doing? How you feeling? This one, maybe it's gonna be a short episode.
I feel kind of in pain right now.
I know. Can you tell
Yeah.
us what happened when you this week, Jameson?
I thought I broke my rib or ribs, but I didn't. I got lucky. But I was hanging out with a friend and I was hanging out with him at the skate park. Went up a ramp, came down the ramp, fell right on my chest with all my force, and yeah, thought I snapped a rib. But even if I did, there's nothing you can do about a broken rib, which sucks. So sitting up like this kind of hurts right now.
Can you go down a little bit?
No, this is good. I mean, I think actually when I like
Go
slouch down more, it actually hurts worse. So like when you sit up more, it kind of keeps everything a lot more in line. So
it sounds very painful.
It is, but it's getting better today at least.
It's getting better. That's happening.
I can actually like get out of bed.
Yeah,
So
it is tough. It's very scary.
Yeah.
James, that's roleplay, like aggressive.
Yeah, and
What is the type? How do you say that
It's
type
just-
of skate that you do?
yeah, like you do tricks on your skates.
That's called. Is that called? Is tree?
Aggressive skating, but I grew up like with like a hockey background, so naturally I transitioned into that. You know what I mean? And I go with my friend who is way good, and yeah, it's just I don't know.
Yeah.
It was bad luck. I've done it a million times. I wasn't doing anything crazy. I was just bad luck. I don't know.
I know.
So it is what it is, but I'm
so
fine.
painful.
At least I got an X-ray. It's not broken. They said there was like some medical term, and I don't remember what it was, but basically I fractured the cartilage in between my ribs. So the bone's not broke or fractured, but the cartilage in between the bone is. And I think that because of that, your rib can actually pop out. And I think that's why that pop happened the other days, and my rib popped out a little bit.
Yeah, he wake me up 4 in the morning because
It freaked me. It
pop.
Yeah,
Something popped.
Something popped. And I thought the bone like broke. I was like, oh.
But we couldn't do anything at 4 in the morning. Just ask ChatGPT.
I know.
And wait until the urgent care open at 8 in the morning.
Yeah,
but yeah,
it is what it is.
It's good that it's not broken.
Yeah, it's not broke. I'll probably be out, like, I won't be able to really do anything for like a month, maybe 6 weeks, which sucks because my kickboxing, Muay Thai fighting class I do now, so I can't do that now.
Hey, I told you, it's we start growing up, and it's an age where falling is not safe anymore, guys.
But I'm at the age where I'm like, I am older, but I'm not too old, so like I think I'm still kind of in that age where it's like I kind of got away with it. If I was like maybe 5 years older, that would have been broke.
Oh, but yeah.
For sure, that would have been broke. So I'm still in that age where I
that
kind of
is a learning thing. Okay, you need to take care of yourself.
The funny thing is, I didn't do anything hard. I did something that I've done a million times, and it's just
Mom,
I don't know.
I'm so happy you're okay, and your wrists.
My ribs
is not broke.
Thank you. How do you say ribs in Spanish?
Costillas.
Costillas. They're not broke.
No están quebradas. But let's start with our episode of today. What do you think?
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, can you tell us what are we going to talk today?
It's about things we like and don't like about each other's culture.
Yes.
Do you want to start first then?
We are gonna... I want to translate a saying that we have in Spanish in Colombia. It says, poner los trapos al sol. Like, put your clothing on the sun to dry out. That's mean to talk
Openly?
Openly. Yes.
Yeah. Just talk open about what you feel.
Yeah, about what we feel of each other cultures.
You should.
What about okay.
I can go first if you want, or you can. I don't know. You live here now. I've never lived in Colombia. I've visited, but I've experienced it. So I mean, you have more probably to go off of than I do in a way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because you experience more, and you live here. You actually live here and experience it. So,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm very familiar with your culture, like Colombian culture, but also like Latin culture now too, because your friends are from all over. We go to places outside of here that are very Latin, like that's where like groups of Latin people hang out. So I know about the cultures, like
Yes.
all of them.
So, okay, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start with the things I don't like, and then you go with the things that you like, and then me.
Okay.
Because it's like everything. They are good and bad. You're trying to make yourself comfortable.
Yeah, this is not bad.
Oh, okay. So they are good and bad in everything, and happen the same in our countries. Um, Things that I don't like about United States after living in here is one is the food. I struggled my first like 3 years with a lot of stomach pain because of the food and the change of the food. How like things in here are more sweeter, has more sugar, is greasier, like has more oil, has like everything has more. So and I want my stomach, it wasn't used to that because the
You and your
way
friends.
exactly, and the way that I eat in my house, most of the time I was eating in my house, it was very clean. It's the way that now you eat in
Not us though. Not us.
no, now you eat in this house
Yeah.
very clean.
Oh,
That's what I
yeah.
say.
Yeah.
My stomach it was used to eat very clean. What does mean? Soups, but the Colombian soups are light. It's not like in here that you guys put tons of cheese in the soup. Like no, you guys make a soup unhealthy. No, soup's supposed to be healthy. Don't make it unhealthy, guys. So, like little things that we eat, just the soup, the salad, the meat, and always a lot of fruit.
Plantanos.
We eat a lot of fried things, but it's more when you go out to eat. And because the way that I grew up, we didn't have a lot of money to go a lot of times out to eat. So
You
most
guys
of the
did
time
fry
I
a
was,
lot.
yeah, we did fry a lot. But comparing in here,
No, but plantano,
plátanos,
chicharron,
all
that stuff.
yeah,
That's all
of that.
fried.
Yeah, fried, yes. But
But
also
the
the
criolla-
portions. The portions in here are double that in Colombia.
Yeah, no. They
So
are.
that is another thing.
Yeah, we do.
And so, and again, this is a multicultural country, and you can find any type of food, and it's delicious. Trying different foods from different countries, but I'm talking especially the U.S. food. What does that mean? The casseroles. That is like the typical food.
We don't.
Casseroles, but I ate that with my host family.
It's so gross.
That's what I said. In my tummy hurts.
That's so.
Casseroles, all those heavy soups, donuts for breakfast. My host kids when we were camping, we were
Yeah.
eating donuts for breakfast. Like, of course, my first year, I was like eating so much. But my host family in that moment, they ate a lot. They are
Yeah.
a big family.
Yeah.
They eat a lot. So I was eating big portions, heavy food every weekend, going out. Every time I was going out, dessert. So I was like being very, very unhealthy. So that's why for me, the food is something that
It's
it
we do
is
it
struggle.
not right. Yeah. It's
Now that I have my own house, my kitchen, I can cook whatever I want. Now I feel like now I don't have stomach problems.
But now I kind of do because when we go out and we eat stuff, I get upset now, and I never used to ever. I used to just eat whatever, and now I can't eat like certain things.
Jane, Yeah.
It's because of how we eat here.
I know you got used to
Yeah.
my clean food.
It's good. I like it. It's nice.
Your stomach now is a Colombian
I'm
stomach.
still skinny, so that's, I mean, like, you're, maybe some people think, oh, you don't feed him, but like, we just eat pretty good.
And we don't eat big portions.
No, and if we go out, we always share something.
Exactly, because we learn, like, I learn what type of food, even restaurants, hurt my tummy. So
Yeah.
I don't do that.
There are some things though that even if I'm like, I'm doing it, it's, for me, it's like, I'm gonna do it anyway. But I get you. You had it pretty bad.
Yeah, and then because we know in some places the portion is too big, we just share, and that is perfect
It's
for
perfect.
us.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Mhm.
So that was one thing. Why you don't say one thing that you don't like about Colombia?
It's too loud. It's just that's the number one thing. Just not just about like Colombian culture, but it's like Latin culture in general. It's like the loudness is fun, but it's never ending. And when it's so noisy and it never stops, then it's like annoying. It's like, okay, I don't want to hear any more reggaeton. I don't want to hear any more anything. I just want to chill. Like, please don't talk to me. I know it sounds so mean, but it's like, just, dude, you got to give me like a few minutes to like
Quiet.
my brain to get normal. It's too much. So, but at the same time, in a weird way, I like that about your culture. It's just, it's never ending. So I need like a balance. I gotta have a little bit of that, and then I need to get away. And I'm like, okay, no more. Let me go away now. So that's probably the number one thing.
I see that.
You knew that was what I was gonna say.
Yes, perfect. Another thing that annoys me and bother me about this country is I'm gonna say two things at the same time. Is how expensive is going to the doctor. It's like freaking expensive going to the doctor, like having a surgery because of a medical thing, going to the dentist. Everything is so pricey. Like,
even with insurance, yeah.
Exactly. Even with insurance.
Which we have good insurance too. But.
A lot of people, I work in finance education. So we had to do budgets. We had to talk about debt. And a lot of people has debt because of medical emergencies. And to me, that is like, why they make like health so high? Like, it's not affordable at all. And that annoys me because this is a big country with a lot of big things, good things. So why we don't help like the people? Why don't take care of your own people and don't put that so freaking pricey? And the same way with education. Like, I think in May when I was in Colombia, I was in high school and thinking, what can I study that I can afford, because my parents weren't able to pay for college, university, so I need to find like a public college, something for the government. And that's how I did my 2 years degree, because I was in a government institution for like a little college. But in here, it's so freaking pricey going to college, thinking I have my degree from Colombia, but I was thinking maybe I'm gonna do a master. I don't know. Just like, it's crazy how pricey is education. And that is the second big debt in America. Education, student loans. Just like, come on.
Yeah.
Make it a little bit affordable too.
Yeah, it's one of those questions it can either set people off and they get really upset about that question, or people agree. But yeah, no, it is. It's tough. It really is. There's a lot of good here, but then there's stuff that's like, it's, like
yeah, so
stuff.
Those are two things after living here that I say, like, why? Why is so pricey? Like,
everything here is expensive though.
Like, in my case, I go every year to my annual doctor appointment. Thankfully, and I pray always to God that I don't have any dental emergency, because I don't want to go to the dentist in here.
Yeah.
I go every year in Colombia.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those things. If you have to, you have to. We have good insurance at least, but you're right. It's still pricey. I know.
You feel me?
I feel you. I feel you.
Do you have something else you don't like?
Yeah, I think that the bus would probably have to be the other thing.
I mean, you there.
The bus and like all the public. Well, no, public transportation's fine. It's just I don't know. It's yeah, just like that whole thing, and it's different there because your guys' roads are not very big like ours, so it's everything's just really crammed and like you have to take the bus to get certain places, and it's just like my stomach doesn't work well on the bus, so I don't like that. But honestly, like I think that just in general though, like overall, something I don't really like maybe would be I don't know. Maybe the stigma like that like you guys have about us. Like you probably don't like that there's like stigmas about you guys, and I get why they are there because there are guys that, but I don't like that we. It sucks that we have a bad reputation with Colombians because like they think like we just go down there to hook up and get prostitutes and get cocaine, and which is true. A lot of guys do go there for that, but I think that like sometimes people think that like oh you're with a Colombian because you just want to like do all this crazy stuff, and it's like no, like even some of your friends I feel like sometimes think that, and it's like no.
No, we never think about that. It's the opposite. I feel like every time I say I marry a gringo, I had to like explain that I didn't do it because of the papers. I didn't do it because of interest. I did because of real love.
Yes.
So I feel like it's the opposite. I feel like in my case,
That's something you don't like.
I don't like people is gonna point me, and the first things they are gonna think is like I married you because of a green card. When I have always tell you that I wasn't going to be here. I just wanted to come here to learn English, to continue my professional life in Colombia.
Right.
I never wanted to be here 100% just for that time.
Right.
Things happen, life work in different ways, and we met and create something real and special. But I feel like a lot of the times I had to explain people that no, I didn't marry just because of papers.
Yeah, no, there's good and bad to both. But like I said, I think sometimes yeah, I understand that, but then like when you're there it's like oh, just another gringo, let's just down there to do bad stuff. It's like no,
Yeah,
I'm not there
that's
for
true,
that. You know what I
true.
mean? So
Mhm.
but no, honestly, like I don't think there's a lot of negative things that I dislike about your culture. I think for one, it's just the chaos and craziness of the culture is kind of like that. But that's just Latin culture. I think that's just how you guys are.
Yeah.
So I don't dislike it about like hold it against you guys like oh you're like bad people. I'm not used to it. And
Yeah.
like the noise is just like too much for me after a while. Like where I just need a break. But I like it still. Same thing with the public transportation. It's okay if it's like for a little bit, but not for the 4-day thing.
No,
I can never do that again. Just can't. But honestly, there's really not a whole lot that I dislike about your culture. Like for real, I was thinking about it today before we did this, and I was just thinking, there's not a lot. The people are really nice. The culture is very warm and friendly, and I would be honest, like seriously, but I just don't really have a lot to say about it.
That's nice.
So yeah, there's probably more negative about mine than for you than
something that comes to my mind about this culture that I don't like is like I have never seen that many fake people.
Maybe it would be different for me if I lived there.
Exactly, because I now know about the fake people because of the corporate world, and because I now work in the corporate America, and I had to deal with more people in different type of gringos.
Yeah.
And then I call them the Kardashians because they are so fake, and they say to me passive aggressive a comment, a little bit racist, and it's like you are so small, so fake. But at the same time, I had to smiling at you, and I see that in some guys, ladies, and just like, man, I don't know if I was like too innocent in Colombia. I was too young. I didn't have a lot of experience. Maybe in Colombia there are also a lot of fake people, but here Oh Jesus! Now and it's so difficult make friends.
It's difficult for you to make friends with like the gringos here.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
difficult to make friends
You have a few
because
though.
I have a few friends, but we still like no, it's not like
Yeah, I get
super
that.
much. We're friends. We hanging out once in a while, but it's not like my super friends because there is like a barrier there.
A
Like
barrier.
yeah, it's a barrier there in like culture experience, jokes,
Well,
things like
language
that.
even. I mean, like language can be a big
Language.
thing. I mean, you speak perfectly good English. You're fluent in English. You have an accent, yes, but you speak English. So maybe that the fact that there's like that there and like different, yeah, just different upbringings.
But it's also
But me
like
and you get along so well, so
Oh,
I don't
yes.
think that always is the case because I think if you mesh well with someone, you're gonna mesh well with them no matter where they're from. Because I've had friends that have been at from other places that we got along great, and it was like there's no, it was just like we were locked in. So like you could find that, but I think it's just hard to make friends in general,
Yeah.
especially as you get older because like I had friends like I never had like a ton of friends, but I had like a group of people that was like who I liked to hang out with. And now that I'm older and now that I'm married and now that I'm just like doing my own thing, my friends group is so much smaller, and I bet a lot of people can attest to the same thing. Your friends group shrinks as you get older
Yes.
because people just they start doing their own thing. But I think you could make friends with people. It's just you have to. It's
But it's tough.
it's tough,
and I feel
yeah.
like the being from different cultures is even tougher.
Yeah.
And sometimes you meet again. I have met so many fake people here, and they're like, "Oh my goodness, tell me about this. This is so magical." Blah 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 blah. And like, no.
Yeah.
Or when that is in the girls, in the guys, they are just bragging about how much they have, how much is their watch, how much is this and that. It's like, stop there, stop there. And that remind me another question I have noticed, and I don't like this. It's two things. One, everybody's like, what do you do for a living? Like, hey, I just met you. Can we talk different things? But no, everything has to be about what is your title. Like if you don't have a good title, that is like, okay, that is the first, like, maybe I'm not gonna continue to speak to you. But everything has to be about what do you do for a living? What is your title? Let me see.
I don't think that they mean it. I mean, maybe some people do.
But I hate that question, especially when I was a nanny or when I was an employee and I was figuring out, I was struggling. And what do you do for a living? I'm surviving, okay? That's what I do for a living, survive.
What do you guys ask in Colombia, though? Like, if you meet someone at a bar or just you're trying to make small talk, as we would say, that is like a common question. And I don't think people mean it. I mean, some people maybe do, but at least if I ask that question, I definitely don't mean it in a pretentious way. I mean it, I just like small talk. It's because like sometimes you don't know what to ask that person. Oh hey, what's your name? Oh okay, what do you do for a living? Oh, I work in finance. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, what do you do? Oh, I work in sales and I do this, this, and this. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I got a brother that does it. You know what I mean? So I don't think they use it in that way.
Sometimes, yes.
Maybe sometimes, but I
Those
think.
fake gringos.
But for me, like that's just a very common question to ask someone. Like, you know what I mean? Like just to get to know someone. Because right out of the gate.
What if we're meeting each other and you ask me that and I say, what do you do for a living? And I say, I'm surviving.
I'd be like, me too. Yeah, it's tough out here. I'd probably just say something like that. I'd be like, yeah, me too. I haven't gotten eaten yet by a dinosaur. I don't know, something stupid.
So yeah, we asked that, but I don't think it's the first thing. Because usually I think when we meet someone, we are party, so we're just dancing first.
No, but now that we're older, like when we have like careers and stuff, like you go to places and you're like doing like a networking event, and you're out having a drink with someone or at a dinner, and you see their name tag and you say, we're so and so. What do you do for them? Like that's a pretty common question.
I always trying to ask something different.
Like what question would you?
I always ask where you're from. Because that is the great thing of this country, that everybody moves from different states.
Yeah.
So and then from there we start the conversation how they ended up.
And every state's pretty different, you know.
Yeah, so
Pretty
that's why
diverse.
that is my first question,
Yeah.
because
I
that
think
is
they both
that is
work.
something that we can match.
They both work.
And so that question comes with another thing I had noticed and bothers me a little bit. Every time we are together, we meet someone new, they ask you, what do you do for a living? They never ask me. And I feel like I also work. I also have an important job. I also do important things. Why you don't asking me? And I feel like, okay, if you're asking this question, just not asking him.
I think
That
people
bothers
ask
me a
you
little
too,
bit.
though.
No, baby, no.
Right.
It's something I always think about it, and I'm so glad I remember today, and I can tell you, like, that just bothered me.
I have a
because
theory about that.
people just ask you when we are together, just ask you and focus on you.
I have a
and
theory
that's
about
it.
that.
Tell me your
Because typically when people ask us that question, it's usually a guy, right?
He's like, yes.
And I think because he's talking to another guy's girlfriend or wife or partner, he doesn't want to overstep and be like just talking to the guy's wife, because that could cause like an issue. Like some guys like maybe like, hey, talk to me, don't talk to my wife, don't talk to my lady.
No, because
I'm not
you
that
can
way,
talk both.
Yeah, I think that they usually do, because then we'll like explain.
Not in my case.
But I think that that's why that starts that way, because they're like they're like trying to be maybe respectful, like, hey, what's up, you know.
To me,
like,
I feel
what do you
like
do?
because they ask you where you from and you say from here, and they ask me where you from and I
Yeah.
always say Colombia. So see, bands like here one question, the same question, but
But people
after
have asked you what you do
after
too.
no after I say
have.
no, when you know when
A few
you-
times.
Nope, I swear. I remember we have very good memories. So then when I say I'm from Colombia, they go back to you and they ask you, what do you do for a living? And I don't know if they think because I'm Colombia, I'm an immigrant, I'm a woman, I'm not working in this country or what. I'm working. I hate that. I hate I work too. I just needed to
In my
say it.
opinion, but it's your opinion. But in my
that's
opinion,
how I feel.
I would say you're way overthinking it. But it's your opinion, so I can't necessarily like fault you for that, because that's something that
and
annoys
maybe,
you.
yes, maybe.
But that's something I would never
overthinking.
think of in a million years. But if I lived in Colombia, maybe I'd have weird little things. I'm like, I don't like that. But you know how I am too. I have my weird things. Like, there's more things I dislike about where I live than your culture anyway. So it's like, I don't know. But I've only lived here. So yes.
Let's go to what we like. Let's go talk about positive things, about good things. It's Friday. It's good.
Yeah, let's lighten the mood up. That was dark.
That was dark. What do you like about Colombia culture?
Everything.
Everything. Do you like the graffitis, the colors?
Yeah, it's a very bright culture, and especially Medellin, where you're from. The city's very bright and open and wide and just welcoming. But no, I love the I just like the warmness of the culture. I like the warmness of the people, even if you don't speak very much Spanish, which I don't. I think if you try, people really go out of their way to help you. They're curious why you're there. They're curious why, what you want to do. Like, like they'll give you advice on where to go.
Yes.
I think it's just a very open and warm culture there, and I really appreciate that and like that, because I think sometimes even in my country, depending on where you go,
there's cities
that people are not going to like help you. They don't care, and it's like that's kind of a shame, because that goes a long way when you go to a place, and I've seen that with Americans do that to like foreigners here, and it makes me feel kind of like embarrassed. Like, dude, just be nice. Don't make, because I would hate that. I've been out of the country in other places where people haven't been that friendly, and it sucks. It's like, okay, well, it makes you not want to go back. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I would say that's my favorite thing. I love the warmness of the Colombian people. That's very nice.
Oh, thank you. One thing I like about this country is the seasons. I didn't bore with that. I didn't
Yeah,
more see the changings from spring, summer, fall, winter. My first time in the snow. Everybody that lives in Colombia wants to know meet the snow.
I want your guys' weather. They don't have seasons. It's like 75 all year round, perfect.
Just in my city. Every city has different.
Yeah, but where you live is perfect. It's like paradise. But I understand why you would feel that way.
Yes, because what you don't have, you want to know. Oh, because you see everything in the movies, and then you are able to feel the snow, touch and see the fall. Fall is pretty.
I do
fall.
like fall. Yeah,
And then in spring, everything growing, coming alive. I'm just like,
it's cool. Yeah,
it's like, oh, that is pretty. We don't have that in Colombia. Every city has their own weather, and it's that way all year.
yeah.
Just rain and sunny, rain and sunny.
There's not. I don't think in Latin America in general, there's too many places that have seasons, right?
I know
I mean,
that
maybe there
Argentina,
is. They have it?
Chile,
They do have
Yeah.
those.
yes.
Oh.
But I think those are the only two. Maybe I can be wrong, but those
Maybe
are
parts
the.
of Mexico.
But Mexico is not in Latin America.
I just mean, you know what I'm saying though.
Yeah,
I think that those are the only places I could think.
but I don't think
Maybe.
Mexico has snow. I don't think. I can be
I
wrong.
don't know. We'd
but
have to
I don't
know.
think so.
Yeah.
So that is one thing I like. Another thing I like is like here you get off of your Bible too because my country is very religious. It's a Catholic country, and then you come to a country with a lot of mix of
Every religion,
cultures,
sure.
really everything. So it's like your mind opens more, and then you can understand more things. It's just like to experience more things is
Yeah.
good
Yeah, it is.
because the majority of people in Colombia is Catholic, and we like do everything the same. It's not a lot of like diversity. There
Yeah.
is, but very small doses. But in here, there is a lot.
Everything's here. You can find everything here.
But in here is a lot of diversity. So also that opens your mind to like to hear, to know, to understand different people, different concepts, different
Everything, yeah. Yeah, I like that about the US too. I think we get, like some people don't like it personally. Like I like it because I think like you said, it's very it's just good. It's good to be around people from different backgrounds. I mean, look at me and you. It's good to be
Yes.
around people with different ideas, and I feel like it was cool back in the day. I mean, maybe still now, but less. You could maybe not agree with someone, but you could still be friends. You could still find
Yes.
commonality. But now, unfortunately, it's so different now. Like people, I don't know.
I have friends in the past.
But I like that too.
From like different cultures like South Africa, Brazil, Cuba, Venezuela, Argentina, Mexico,
Yeah.
French, and like all over, and it's so good to learn different cultures.
It's good. No, and I love it. That's what I'm saying. It's like I think it's good for everyone to. You realize that everyone's really similar. I feel like you realize everyone kind of has the same goal in life, which is just like you want to be successful. You want to. I mean, maybe it's like different. Success is different in way. Like some people attribute success to like money or like things like that. But some people like they want to just be able to like have a stable income where they can pay their bills and not be broke all the time, or they want success is like them traveling the world or finding the love of their life. So I think that everyone wants the same thing, but in different ways, if that makes sense.
Yeah. No, I like that. I know something that you like.
What?
Salsa.
I like salsa.
So that's something that you like.
I like the music. Yeah.
You love salsa music.
I like the music. Yeah, that's cool. I like
The
some reggaeton.
instruments.
Yeah, it's all fun.
You like the instruments.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's obviously.
You like the fruits.
I love all the fruits they have because you have like a lot of fruits I've never.
And you like
heard
the
of.
food too.
I love the food. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of good stuff about
So
Colombia. There's a lot of really good stuff.
Something I like about the culture in here that I don't like about Colombia culture is the you guys don't carry in your back your parents' responsibilities. And
Yeah.
I hate that about my culture because in Colombia or Latin culture, once you grow up, the paper switch. And now you are in charge of, you are responsible for your parents, putting so much pressure on you. Because if you don't take care of your parents, you are a bad person, you're a bad daughter, you're a bad son. And like, no, okay? They are my parents and their responsibility it was taking care of me. Now I had the responsibility of take care of myself. But plus I had the responsibility of take care of them. If they didn't make good decisions, no, I don't like that. And I help my parents because I want. But I don't I try to talk with my mom and educate her and
Yeah.
tell her because I help you doesn't mean you can go and say, oh, your cousin is a bad cousin because she's not helping your aunt like you helping me. No. My cousin also have a lot of responsibilities, bills to pay, and maybe she doesn't have enough to also help my aunt. My aunt has to figure out.
Yeah.
So I don't like when they think now that we grew up, we had to.
I think
we
that's a
had to
common
fix that.
thing even in like certain Asian cultures too.
I hate that. I hate that because it's a pressure in us. If we don't do
Yeah.
it, we are bad daughters. We are bad kids. If we don't send money to Latin America, no, I don't have to. I work my ass in here. Life in here is no easy. Plus, I need to know if I do it again because I want to, but not because
Yeah.
I have to. Yes.
Yeah.
And I don't like that about my country. I like, for example, in here, I feel like parents, no matter what the age it is, are still helping their kids.
I mean, look at my parents. I got really blessed in that way. Yes.
Maybe not everybody
Not
is
everybody.
like that.
No, there's a lot of that
But
there too.
they're more focused on like, oh, we need to save for like pay college for our kids. Oh, we need to save for when our kid turns 16 to buy the car. Oh, we need to.
And that's
So
something you like about my culture.
yeah,
It's
that's
the
something.
opposite.
Exactly. That's something I like about.
Yeah. No, it's tough. I mean, it puts a lot of pressure on you guys, especially, you know, if you are coming from Latin America to the United States just to work, to like just have to support your family back home. That's tough, you know. I mean, you guys want to support yourselves, and I mean, you guys have dreams and goals and things you want to accomplish. So it would be tough. I'm happy I don't have to experience that. You know, I've always supported you with what you've done.
And yeah,
with your
I don't
parents,
have to
but
think about like, oh, like what is gonna be on my parents when they cannot work anymore and like that, like
that's tough.
constant, yeah, worry about that.
Yeah. No, you are good. You are a
It's
good
life.
mother, though, because you do help them. And
That happened when you come from Latin America.
I know. I got it's good for me to experience that too, because it makes me realize like I like your culture, I like your country, but it makes me realize I'm very blessed to live where I live. You know what I mean? Like we have a lot of things here that we take for granted that places like where you come from, places like other, you know, Latin American countries or other countries don't have the luxury I grew up
Then
with.
you can appreciate more.
Oh, I can just so appreciate it. But I can also appreciate what you guys have because you guys make do with what you have and you guys are very resilient people. So I can really appreciate that. And again, I think it's that you need both. They both balance each other. You guys have everything we have here too, but you guys also have a lot of things there that we have things to fix things that you guys have problems in.
And
you know
that
what I mean?
comes something that I like about the culture. Every country has
Problems.
and corruption.
Yeah.
Every country.
Yeah, every country.
But there are countries that has more noticeable corruptions than other ones. Colombia is one of those. So we have very, very bad problem of corruption that you see it so much. and everywhere.
So obvious.
It's so obvious how
Yeah.
they take the money away.
Has it gotten better though? Like with the past years? No.
No, it's worse with this with this president.
Oh no.
Anyway, and that is what I like about this country. Is so big that hey, you can move. There is a lot of opportunities that you can move to a totally different city and start over and find a job and
Or even a
and
state.
go
I mean,
as-
each state runs differently.
exactly. So, but in Colombia, there is like 3 major cities that's it. That has the good jobs.
Yeah.
That's it.
Hmm.
There is not that much. There is not that many opportunities.
Right. No,
That's
it's
sad.
they're both good. I mean, Colombia is a beautiful place with beautiful people, and I really appreciate that I know that side of the world because when I go there, there's just a thing there that I can't get here, and I think I don't know how to explain it, but it's just a feeling.
I
Um,
like it.
but it's a great feeling, you know. But it balances my experience from where I'm from, where it like makes me appreciate what I've got here too.
And both countries are beautiful.
They're both great.
They
They're
both
both got their problems,
beautiful things.
but they both have beauty. Yeah, it's good and bad anywhere.
nature.
Yeah, you guys definitely win on some of the nature aspects. I mean, we have a lot of cool stuff here, but I never grew up with like rainforest like scenery. So I mean, and you didn't grow up with what I have here, so we can appreciate both.
I prefer the rainforest.
Yeah, I love it.
That's
It's so
what it
beautiful.
deserves.
I know. Well, I just mean the mountains here.
Yeah,
So
I had the mountains too.
yeah, they're both beautiful.
Well, that was a little bit of what we think of each other countries that now is also each other cultures and homes.
I gave you a little bit of mine, you gave me a little bit of yours, and now we just like threw it all in the pot and mixed it up, and now it's just a mixture.
It's a mixer because now I'm part of this country too. Now
That's something also I will say, and maybe some people will disagree with me on this, but I 100% back this. I like that because I've been to other places, and you've even told me you like I'll say like for some reason Americans, and I think maybe even Europeans do this too, but Americans especially do this where they're like, I think it's because Americans don't have a specific how do you say it, like nationality. Americans are kind of everything. We're like a mixture of literally every culture on the planet. So we don't have a nationality. We're American. We are all American. I like that you can come here and someone can say, "Where are you from?" You'd be like, "Oh, you could say, originally I'm from Colombia, but I'm American now." And they'd be like, "Oh, that's so cool. Right on. I love to hear that." So I think we love when people come here and become American. But if you go to other places and say oh I'm I don't know. I don't know how to give an example of this. Like, oh, I'm from Poland. They'd be like, no, you're not. Or oh, I'm Polish. They'd be like, no, bro, you're American. Like, don't say that. You're not. I don't know. I like that at least here we're kind of like, you can be from anywhere, but if you want to say you're American, yeah, we like that. You're American. Because we don't have a specific nationality.
Mm-hmm.
We're all everything. So it's just cool that.
Now you're gonna hear the people that say, American is everyone.
Well, and the reason I brought it up because I tell you sometimes my genealogy and like what I have.
That is ridiculous.
And then she's like, "You're a gringo.
You gringos
you
are
did the exact
ridiculous.
same
You
thing."
guys have something with like their sisters and like
Because we don't have a nationality, so it's fun for us to look back and be like, "Oh, I had ancestors in
yeah, that's something.
Italy. I had ancestors in Greece, or what? I don't know. You know what I mean? We like that because we don't have a
Because you guys have a
specific
mix.
nationality. Yes, we have a mixture of everything. So I like that here. You can literally be from Colombia or from China or wherever, but if you become American, you're an American. You don't have to. You can be literally anything and be an American. That's cool. There's not a lot of places like that. It's what
That is cool. So now we are a mix of cultures and
Yes.
countries that we both are proud of our countries, cultures,
Yeah.
and also happy to have a little bit of each other.
Yes, I think it's great. I think I'm the kind of guy that always had to have like like a foreign wife. I don't know why. I guess I've always had that thing, and I think it's just because I've always been so fascinated about other cultures,
Mhm.
and I got to travel at a younger age and experience other cultures. So I think that something that whole thing, like in just my mind in general, has always looked for other
Different.
diversity, different cultures, different people.
A little bit of color, a
Well,
little bit
I
of
like the color, yeah.
something.
Something, so it checked all the boxes.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
all for today. I hope you like it, you share it, you leave us a comment. Bye bye.